So wait,
It's always going to come down to a judgment call.
You say that we can't even take 5 minutes aside to stop and consider
It's going to
things.
be more than 5 minutes.
30 minutes.
No,
that was
sometimes you can't. What if
that was what the
visa
visa court was designed for. If you go into a regular criminal court, of course it's going to be delayed. But this court was designed specifically so that when in emergency cases like this, they could go and get the warrant expediently. Fastly.
So,
I'm sorry if my vocabulary is out.
Oh, I know.
So do you guys think
It just sounded funny.
Oh, come on. Mr. Good stuff.
I know, I'm the fun part of the debate for crying out loud.
You guys think that, I personally think that the terrorists have already, they had a victory over us by scaring us into this Patriot Act and things like that. Because the terrorists...
well, that's just it. I mean, we have to get scared a little. I mean, fear is normal. If we don't do this, we have two choices. We either do this or we don't. What happens if we don't?
Okay, now, what I was saying before you interrupted me was that the terrorists want us to be like them. That's pretty much what they want. I mean, like, I was just reading in Newsweek the other day, things like, well, anyways, they want...
Compelling! Things like,
All he read was the picture.
Fear is a reasonable grounds to start this whole Patriot Act. People, of course, are going to be scared.
Well, it's not necessarily even fear. It's just...
If the masks are scared, you're going to like take rational action.
It's a rational fear, though. I mean, if we don't have these preventative measures, who's to say what could happen? I mean, honestly, we've got two choices. We've got the Patriot Act, we've got not the Patriot Act. Okay,
Wait,
let's take that one.
1 second.
Okay, we take this one. Somebody gets blown up. Do you want that? That's like, okay, we've got 10 people going into a room. Maybe one of them has a gun up their butt. Do we search everyone? Do we search everyone, infringe on their rights, violate them a little bit?
in more ways than one.
How do you know one of them has a gun?
No, and
Say
how do you
you
know
have
that
some
they really
information
have
that
that
says
gun?
one of them has a gun, you don't know which one though.
Rumor has it.
Yeah. Should we search everyone, make them uncomfortable, and to prevent nine deaths?
Let's do the lockdown procedure first. Let's do the lockdown procedure. Suspect there's a weapon on campus, should we lock it down and search everybody's stuff?
Yeah.
Oh.
Should we or should we not?
Just.
Why not?
Just switch
Is it any
this.
building or school? School is different.
How's the school different?
No, it's
Because
cool.
the school is public property, it's owned by the
All you
government.
need is suspicion by a teacher or like an authority, and they can search everywhere. That's different than like a public building. So,
Okay, say it's at a mall.
okay, that's different right there. Because that would be like.
Should you lock it down and search it?
Okay, say what you were going to say.
Okay, I was saying was that the terrorists, I believe, already have had a victory over us because, like I was saying, they want us to be like them. That's like the goal of almost every religion. They want other people to be part of their religion. But
Well, is that what they want?
by us
they just want to kill
restricting,
us.
by us restricting our own rights, we're becoming more like them because the Muslim. I mean, I'm not bashing the Muslim faith at all. But I'm saying that these countries that are Muslim, they are restricted in their rights. They have their women have hoods over their heads and things like that. And it's just like they've already had a victory over us by scaring us into this Patriot Act. That's what I was trying to say.
So you're saying that Patriot Act is turning us into terrorists?
Not terrorists, but it's, I mean...
We're saying we're starting...
That's assuming that all Muslims
Yes.
are terrorists, and that is racist.
That's wrong.
That's wrong. I appreciate that.
So how would you,
Okay.
Mr. Reed, undo that victory?
Yeah, that's just it. I mean, if we don't have this restriction, what do we do? And how do we prevent them from taking more
Right
lives?
here, quote by Ben Franklin says, "Those who would give a little liberty for a little security deserve neither." So I don't think you deserve either, sir.
So
Get out of my country!
What about his liberties and rights right there?
Are you in the fishbowl? No, sir! You leave my country too!
It'll be a real small country.
We're not giving it. They're effectively making us do this. It's the most rational choice is what we're doing.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you, how many like 9/11 size terrorist plots have we uncovered with the Patriot
I
Act?
have no idea because
Yes.
they don't publish that.
Yeah, well, why wouldn't they publish it? Why
Because
would
the media hates Republicans. Get
Get
out of here. What liberal media?
Why doesn't Fox News publish it then? Why don't they be like, oh goodness, Patriot Act by George Bush is so awesome. It's got all these. That's not.
Why would they keep it secret?
Okay.
Why would
They have announced, some have been stopped.
I mean, how many people is this really infringing upon, and why
It
is
might have
it?
infringed upon you,
It
you
has-
never know.
Yeah, it has the potential to infringe.
But if he doesn't know and it doesn't bother him, should
Then
he
who
care?
cares? How is that
So is
infringement
that
if
what
it
we know about
doesn't
things
if it
that you don't
doesn't
know if
affect
it
me
is
at
or
all?
you can-
Did you guys know that 3 years ago there was a plot to blow up the Brooklyn Bridge?
Which was foiled.
And we stopped it.
Yeah.
That's
There was a
why.
plot
Because-
against Las Vegas 2
Because
years
of
ago.
wiretap.
Yeah.
It's New York screwed. That's where it happened.
We don't need the Patriot Act to help us find all these little plots. We should be able to build without it.
So then what's
Isn't
going to
that the
stop
whole
another
point?
9/11 from happening?
We solve murder cases without.
Seriously, we
What's
don't
going to
need
stop
the
another
Patriot Act.
9/11 from happening if we don't have the Patriot Act?
This
is our
was built
response.
specifically to deal with terrorism, and I believe it does enhance our ability to deal with it. Any enhancement against the apprehension or prevention of terrorism should be kept, as long as it's not over the top.
This is all opinionated, and my opinion is different than your opinion, different than his, different than hers.
Everyone has it, yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be solved. I mean, we're not going to get rid of the Patriot Act because we're talking like this. And,
Oh, I know.
But
and
what's the
I'm not
solution
going to
to
change your
live with?
opinion, and you're not going to change my opinion.
But what's the solution everyone can live with? Are we supposed to just repeal this
There
and
isn't.
go on like we were before?
Yeah, basically-
Or are we supposed to stick by this because that's what our
There's
government
no
tells us is
specific
the
right or wrong here. It's just an opinion, and the people in power right now decided to do this. And I don't think it's affecting anyone
What you're getting is
negatively.
right.
That's why, vote Obama.
Oh, wait. In the future, are people going to appreciate us for enacting this Patriot Act, or are they going to call
Chastity.
it?
We don't need to protect criminals as much anymore because of our advanced. Basically, we've moved past that old era. Those were all old standards.
There are still people who are getting the death sentence because for no reason. I mean, people that haven't committed the crime that are getting death sentence. So you still need to
Don't
protect.
we prove it though? I mean, we use
Not all the
After
time.
they're dead.
Yeah, not all the time.
Well, this was our response, this was our solution. It would never pass if it didn't have enough support in the first place when we passed it.
Well, it was passed 3 weeks after
And we
September
need to live
11th.
with
Yeah, back
We need
then
to live
people
with
were
our
like, this is
decision.
a good idea. Now they're starting to realize what a
So now
mistake
just
it
because
was.
it's
Well, we can't
Years
be
later,
irresponsible,
forget about it.
we need to stay
Yeah,
by
I
our
mean,
decisions.
No, we come to
No, we
ourselves.
don't.
Why is
Because
why is
it
the
should be
different
different
from
It should
6
be different
years?
now.
It wasn't different for me. I never said, hey, let's get the Patriot Act. It was, I mean, people are influenced very easily, and things like that, they're going to be like, oh, dude, if I don't support the Patriot Act, I'm going to be unpatriotic. And
But if it was good for us then, when everybody supported it, then it should still be good for us now.
How can you prove that it was good for
How do you
us
know
back
it's good?
then?
Yeah,
After
exactly.
they blew up
We
the
talked about
towers,
that's an
then we're like,
opinion.
oh,
It's
it's
not-
it's all opinionated.
Gallup poll.
No, just because people say it's good doesn't mean it's good.
But what's American?
People are
Yeah, isn't America all about what people say is good?
Marijuana.
Now people are saying
Thank you,
the Patriot Act is not
We're
good.
done. Thank you. Thank you.